entrance of the Three Rivers is Acrisure Stadium. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Florida State head coach pregame. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Keep it on the ground. Fights off a defender. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. The fake wants to throw. Got his man on the outside. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
Man, sometimes these receivers / running backs just make you look good. 3rd down, everything covered. Nice defensive coverage, drop back, taking away option 1, taking away option 2. But how about the running back slipping out of the backfield, catching the football behind the line of scrimmage, but giving great effort, making the big play for this offense to move the sticks.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Well, a lot of people in Florida State really excited about Quintravion Wisner coming in over from Texas to fit into this offense. Obviously, a very disappointing year last year, David. And with Wisner and his game-breaking ability with his speed, they're really expecting a lot of explosive plays from their transfer running back.
Man, and so much excitement last year when you started and you beat out.
Punt, and he's got room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Boggs. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Noles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Still scoreless here after this offense has dominated time of possession as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Out wide right, it's Boggs. Makes the tackle. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Keeps it himself. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease to the left. Gets away from one, finds some space. Turning it on. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4.
Number 39, set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Panthers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Coming onto the field for the first time today, Ja'Kyrion Turner. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, that can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He'll go to the air again. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Drops back on 1st down. That's caught. It's Yates. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Nice move there. Pitt calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Rush right in his face. This time it's complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And that's the final timeout for Pitt. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They're all over it. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
And the Noles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Here comes the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Offense gets set for second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Yates. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fields the punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Moving the pocket, it's Daniels. Right side, it's Robinson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulls it, fired complete. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's Yates. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One final period to play. We'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, it's Turner. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down. And you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Pulls it in, it's Kent. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Still plenty of time for this offense, but this, probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He's brought down to the 49. That is well short of the first down.
And this is easily the most important play call of the game now. Fourth down, you're out of field goal range. You have to come up with a completion here to give yourself an opportunity to win this game.
Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Driven back. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to the well. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Pitt calls it 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Out wide left, it's Boggs. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy late in games that you know you can trust. Game on the line, just need to get 1 1st down. And Palmer, they can run it, they can play it safe, but they give it to their dude, and he delivers.
And that's a play that they can run in their sleep, too. Something they practice all week long, and they carry it in their playbook each and every week. It's a good play call because you're dialing up something that all 11 guys know in the back of their hand. And they go out, they get the execution needed to win this game.